Welcome 3BC fans, followers, and loyal companions. I'm Jim the Skunk Whisperer here with Captain Aaron.
Arr, mateys.
And we're here to actually try something that really every couple of years they've come out with something that has always grabbed our attention. So this year they came out with Basil Hayden, a Caribbean Reserve Rye. We're going to be trying that. We're also going to be trying the regular Basil Hayden. You can find it hopefully any liquor store. And then also we're going to be doing Basil Hayden Dark Rye. All of these have some unique aspects, and these are the ones that are going to be found not behind the counter. So these are going to be the three most common and available ones to find. So, welcome. Hope you enjoy. So we're going to be adding whiskey stones. This cools it down a little bit without diluting the flavors of it. So we're going to start with the regular Basil Hayden. Fresh bottle, hasn't had any time to breathe. Even once it's bottled, once it's open, it will start changing a little flavor. Basil Hayden's actually started back in 1796, and it's actually brewed or distilled in Frankfort, Kentucky. Yes, it is a straight bourbon whiskey, and we're going to give this a try. Captain, let's give this one a whirl. Alright, so we're going to give this a taste. On the nose, caramel.
Yeah.
Definitely some oak, earth tones.
Vanilla? I can't quite tell.
So I think I keep putting that in the caramel category.
Oh, that's smooth.
That's nice. Little bit of heat for me on the back of the tongue with this one. I'm not getting anything on the front portion.
But it's a subtle heat, too.
Yeah.
And
Nothing going down the throat for me.
It's not an overpowering burn.
I can't wait for this to open up a little bit.
Wrong pipe. That's Captain.
So, if it goes down the wrong pipe, there's probably going to be a little bit of burn with that one, would you say?
Yep. Ooh. But it's real tasty. Let's see, I'm going to try that with the Munster.
So, kind of being a little lazy on this. We're just using the water and sipping it instead of changing glasses on you. This you get every little last drop. So, now we're moving into Basil Hayden's Caribbean Reserve Rye. This has become my new favorite go-to. It's Kentucky straight rye, Canadian rye, and blackstrap rum. It is an excellent aroma, flavor. We'll go over the depth of all the tastes here in a minute. So now, the Caribbean.
Oh, very different. Very different creature altogether.
Yeah, you're getting so many things. I'm getting a little bit of floral bouquets, sugar cane, some of the oakiness.
It's definitely a rye whiskey. Now this is the Caribbean?
Yes.
Wow.
So, first sips, yeah, I get bourbon.
Yeah.
It just comes right at you. You get the rye. But boy, before it even goes down the throat, you're getting this buttery and sweet and,
It's almost
and rum.
like candy. This is dangerous. I can have 5 of these and not even know it.
According to the bottle, we may already have.
These were donated to us by some of our closest friends.
So after a little bit, a lot of caramel, and actually the buttery caramel. You know those homemade soft caramels that you really just start sucking on, and you start getting all the different flavors, including the butter that was used in it. That's what this reminds me of.
I would love for this to be in popcorn. Just drizzle.
I would love if they could make popcorn taste like this. Mm.
Thank you.
And next, on to the port finish. All right. So, Basil Hayden Dark Rye. Canadian rye, Kentucky rye, and just finished with a port.
I get the oakiness. I can definitely detect the port.
It screams raisins off the nose.
Yes, it does. You know, I love it when beers and whiskeys, they finish in a port barrel.
Yeah. It gets a lot of depth. It's amazing how much it almost feels like it's grabbing sweetness when it's just the aromatics of dates, prunes, raisins.
It's like a fancy dessert bourbon.
So if you're a port fan, this you're either going to love or hate this.
Oh, yeah. But you really do. That raisin comment hit it right on the nose.
But this, I mean, because you're not that heavy, caramely, sweet of ports. And I love a good port.
Yeah.
But this is not that beast. You get the hints, and like I said, the aromatics, the sweetness, the raisins.
We'll try this with some cheese. Oh, try it with the cheese.
All right, I'll try it with the cheese. Now, this is an extra sharp cheddar. Did you grab the Munster or the cheddar? You got the Munster.
I'm a Munster man.
So, I'm going to try this with the cheddar and then try this right after and see how it changes. That took away a lot of the sweetness. Now, it's really cool. I had some friends who had a wine shop, and they let me actually go to one of their tastings and educational seminars, and it was really cool because they were talking about how to change flavors of wine real simply, whether it's eating a piece of shrimp or taking a little bite of a lemon, unchilling a white wine, and it completely changes it. So going to a sharp cheddar right off this, it negated a lot of the sweetness.
I also noticed the Karma Cigar Bar in Indiana was playing around with what snacks pair well with cigars.
I would always have to go with the next cigar, but I'm sure there's some flexibility there. So, I do like that.
I think this one would make a great aperitif, the regular Basil Hayden. The Caribbean Rye Reserve is a great intermezzo. So I'm in the middle. It's not too heavy, but it's definitely interesting enough to keep you invested. And of course, I think the dark rye is your dessert version, your digestive.
I see that. Price-wise, these are not a high-end.
They're not crazy.
I think Now let's be real. There's some retail out there is trying to take the market on some stuff, but I think the dark rye, I found it in Tennessee, in Michigan, for between $45 to $55.
Yeah, and the regular Basil Hayden was $35 today. Now that's just at the location I was at. Now we've had some people tell us that there were some discrepancies in the price of the Caribbean Rye Reserve. Some places we found it for 45. Some places we found it for 55.
And that's just within a 20-mile range, so it could get hectic. And several places had none. A few places had one, and I actually found one location that had 6.
Yep.
And they were at about the $48 price point. So I hope you enjoyed samples of Basil Hayden. We're going to get on to our next pour. Follow us, like us, share us, and enjoy us.
And remember, we're not alcoholics. We're alcohologists, and we help search for these treasures for you.
From Jim the Skunk Whisperer and 3BC
And Captain A. Rod.
have a great night.